Green.
Green.
Green. I guess I wonder if it's gonna interfere with the speaker. This right here. This mic. Will it interfere with that mic?
No, it hasn't done it, so I don't think so.
Right. Save here.
Give it up for love. Ooh.
Down. Oh yeah, we live.
Live in the color, man. Kicking it with my sister. Sounds in the mix.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien.
Hey, man, you know. Comment allez-vous? Live television to you.
Ooh.
You did, you know. Once again, man, the night show that you can't miss. You know what I mean? The ones in the present, that's why it's a gift. You did?
Hey.
Tell me.
Hey.
Gather in, gather around as it all goes down, man.
So.
She can play a shit like, you know what I mean? Like no other, man. What's up, man? Live in the mix, man.
Man.
Talk to me, man. Talk to me, man. What these folk going on in the YouTube streets, man. In these Facebook streets, man.
Streets been lit.
In the Instagram streets, man.
The streets are lit. The streets are lit. The streets are open.
Streets are open. Wide open.
Wide open.
And they ain't joking, Penny.
So, you know, it's been a couple of things, you know what I'm saying, that have popped up over the last, you know, week. So we're going to touch on a couple of little trending topics, you know what I'm saying, to give you guys our point of view on or our outlook on these topics. And, you know, if you don't have an Aquarius as a friend, if you don't have an Aquarius in your life, you should definitely get you one. We may not be the easiest all the time, but we gonna definitely be the latest and the first. Hey, let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? We lit. Let me tell you something. We lit. We gonna give you the honest to God truth
and the whole truth.
We gonna love on you.
Let me get some out.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna give you what you want. We gonna give you what you want.
Definitely.
So, let's see.
I mean, y'all share this shit. Come on in now. We're playing now. We live, man. This is the wrong cut version.
All right. So before we begin, did you have anything that you wanted to talk about, expound on?
Yeah, I do. I actually do.
All right. What you got?
I want to talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Cause I went through this earlier, right? You have said this. You know what I'm saying? You know, previous conversations we had that everybody don't need no kids. You see what I'm saying?
You know how I feel about that.
Everybody don't need no kids.
Everybody don't need no kids.
And that's the God honest truth, man. Like, you know, all right, so I'm not gonna say no names, but this is a real situation. So I am doing what I'm doing. Say that. Did I say the least? You know, so not to pinpoint it. So it's hot as hell outside. Everybody knows hot as hell outside.
Yeah.
All right, so motherfucker with him and his kids. So I gotta say that him and his kids, right? Pretty little girl, clean boy, you know what I'm saying? Good looking kids, man. Unless I ain't no articulate, they articulate, you know, no, they good kids and they twins. They just, you know what I'm saying, identical. You know what I mean? Boy and girl, like you are cool. So this motherfucker gonna have these kids in this dead ass hot sun. The other person tell them, hey, you need to get the kids some water. You ain't got no, you know, they go, it's out of hell out there. They ain't got no water, nothing like that.
Right.
I ain't got no water. Shit, they be all right. What you mean they fall out? They folk gonna call defense on you? No, they ain't. They ain't gonna call no defense on me. Them folk ain't gonna do nothing like that. That shit it triggered me off so bad. I was just sitting there looking at the kid. I said, and he actually finna do the dumb ass shit. They walk wherever the fuck you finna walk or wherever the fuck you go with this hot ass sun. Now ain't none of these kids got no shorts on. They got a t-shirt and maybe some and pants.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A red shirt on and a pink shirt on for the girl and the boy. So that's not really this something that's gonna keep you cool.
Right.
You did. This man want to argue with this person about if these folk gonna lock his ass up for having these kids out in the sun, and they thinking like, nah, they gonna be all right.
How many kids was it?
2, boy and a girl.
How old are they? They young?
They can't be no more. They like the 6, 7 years old. They 6, 7 years old, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that, you know what I mean? 6, 7 years old. They 6, 7 years old. I give them 6, 7, 8 the most.
That's why, ladies, you have to make sure, 1, you understand who you're having kids with, and 2, be mindful and careful of who you're leaving your kids with, regardless of if that's their daddy or not. Everybody is not meant to take care of kids or have kids.
And I had to go. I here.
Like legit.
These folks, and he actually want to argue about this later about this water. I said, look, I got the water. Don't even worry about it. I gave him the water. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, man. And I just, hey, thank you and everything. He ended up, you know what I'm saying? I guess he finally had got some sense and ended up not going to the destination or whatever you trying to do. So thankful for that, man. But for you to argue about that, and you a man, and these your kids, my nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? So I don't say like that.
There's 2 things with that.
Like you just know you selfish.
There's 2 things with that. Pride, because somebody else telling you had to step in and tell you how to raise, how to help your kids, and you're in a position where you're not able to properly take care of them. So it's embarrassment. You see what I'm saying?
I can see that.
It's a lot of.
I can see that.
It's a lot of like.
That makes sense.
I got this.
Yeah.
And then when
but you don't got it.
You don't got it.
You don't got it.
Because why them kids outside? They outside because they with you because the mama probably at work.
Yeah.
And you have to be in these streets for whatever reason that you in these damn streets.
Fucking out. You ain't gonna get no money.
You got these kids with you, and you should be at home with your damn kids, but you got these kids in the street. Like,
that's some stupid ass shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up and down. Like, you sitting here arguing about some water for your kid. You probably like, I ain't got no water, but I'm gonna go to the store get some water from the kids or some more. Like, we can't go. I'm gonna try to find something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ice or something. Like, you sitting here, oh no, they ain't gonna do that. That ain't what they gonna do. They ain't gonna got that up. They be alright. Yeah. Man, you tripping, man. You tripping, home. Like, you really tripping, home. You really tripping, home. You really tripping. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say nothing to you. I got something to eat and went to sleep.
Oh man.
That shit pissed me out that day.
You still at work when this happened?
Nah, I wasn't at work. This happened today. I'm out today.
Oh yeah.
It happened today.
Where was they at?
I try to tell you, you know, so I'll tell you off camera on that. You know what I mean? I'll tell you off camera on that.
Okay. I'm about to say, wait a minute now.
Well, if I had to go get the water, you put the, you know, so you kind of put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
Right.
Dang. Well, sorry, your off day had to consist.
Nah, I'm just saying it did made a point. That point, like everybody don't like. Motherfuckers don't need kids, and then you gotta understand why motherfucking kids the way how they are.
Yeah.
They ain't government because the motherfucker ain't there to govern them.
So, prime example, and we don't even have to say who this is because I'm pretty sure once I start talking about it, you'll know who it is. So, damn, don't want to see this because they might be looking at me. Well, either way, you know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, at the end of the day, it's everybody ain't meant to have kids, and you can tell men, like those men that are not used to raising their kids but want to, I got kids, or you know what I'm saying, you want to always throw that in a conversation or argument with somebody talking to them about, you know what I'm saying, what type of person they are. I take care of my kids. You don't take care of nothing. Like, you know my situation right now where I had to do, like, my son is 15 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Why do me and his father have to go and have? Why is there an issue? Like, I don't even like talking to this man.
Right. Why is there an issue?
Why are there any issues? He is 15. He's not a baby. He literally has his own. He has had his own phone since he was like 5 years old. So he's literally been able to communicate out without me. And I made it that way because I knew where it was going.
Right.
And then boom, here we go. Still 15 years later, I'm still acting like.
Still on the bullshit.
Still acting like I got a damn toddler walking around the house, and I'm just like, who, what, when, and where? Why?
Still on the bullshit.
Y'all men leave these. Look, the bitter baby mama and the bitter baby daddy epidemic is horrible. It's about the kids. It ain't about y'all. It's not about y'all.
Exactly. That's the
You see what I'm
point.
saying? It's not about y'all. Y'all need to be cordial the same way y'all was enjoying each other having sex. How about y'all intermingle and enjoy each other and take care of y'all goddamn kids?
Or
And stop acting crazy.
Just keep it real.
You know what I'm saying?
So me and you come from the time where when we had get together and say, all right, y'all get out the room, this grown folk business.
Right.
We from that time.
Yeah.
We from that era. You know what I'm saying?
Why you in a grown folk conversation?
Right. Like grown folks shit going on.
hear?
Y'all going back in the room with the kids.
No,
Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, we from that era. This ain't got that going on, John. You know what I'm saying? Everything in the mix. You feel what I'm saying? It's not no line. Ain't no line getting drawn in the sand.
Right.
No, everything is merging. Everything is merging. Like, you know what I'm saying, today. Man, nigga, I'm talking about, nigga, I go to goddamn Chipotle. Mm-hmm. This nigga nails look better than yours.
Of course.
Nigga, man, this young nigga now, you know what I'm saying? And hey, what's going on, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, truth to be told, I ain't feel a gay tendency from that man, and then like this is damn, this sauce.
He probably got a girlfriend or a chick that he mess with, and she because if I'm with, because that says something about me. You even know what you even feel me. Hey, like self-care is important.
No,
I get what you're saying.
No,
You saying that he was manicured up.
The man had pink tip nails. Like your nails, the shit was. He had that pink tip. I mean, baby blue tip with the line and the shit all on it. Like, now, for real, bro.
He had his nails done.
Like a woman, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I done seen. Now, I see what Yachty and all that they paint their nails. That's the first one who had the press on. Not even press on, but you know what I mean.
Yachty had exactly what you
did. I never seen it. Yeah. I never seen it. I done seen it, but I ain't on that to be on that. You feel what I mean?
Just got his nails done.
Yeah, I seen the paint.
It is more than just paint. It is like he literally had little designs. Like literally, you see what I'm saying?
This shit look like that's a trip out. I understand you. I don't. That's the point. I do not. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna say like we talk about that. You want me personally, I don't get that, home. Like, you know what I mean?
What, he wanted his nails done?
Now, I don't get the look. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not knocking the look. I just don't get the look. It's not registering. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not with, to me, you know what I'm saying? To me, I'm not putting on none of that.
Right. So the thing shouldn't be that you don't get the look. That look just isn't for you. Period.
That's why I say I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. Like now, hey man, you know what I'm saying? You might be doing something way other than, hey, first of all, I ain't no young nigga, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna ape my age, and you know what I'm saying, I'm also, you know what I'm saying, bow down to what's going down.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because there's you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, they say shit about us that they ain't understand, right? You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You know what I mean? But it's just a trip though. You know, I'm gonna keep it real.
Right.
It's just a trip. Like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? I done seen this, but this was brand new. It was just brand new to me. Like, man, I ain't missing a beat. I ain't got down sitting here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't you know what I'm saying? Like regular shit, man. This shit regular. Like, bro, on regular time, man. Like, he wasn't on no, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, none of that, man. Shout out, hey, what's going on, bro? You want food? All right, cool, everything like that. Like, regular.
So, okay, so that's another thing before we go into the other topics. In the LGBTQI community, people are so, like, a lot of people that don't like that have that adverse reaction to that those people are only basing it off of a certain subset of people that they dislike their behaviors. Most people don't like very flamboyant men. You know what I'm saying? Because there's still a lot for them to get used to. One of my friends right now, he's gay. He can't even stand like the super flamboyant men. Like, he don't even like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. And if you were around him, you wouldn't even know he was gay. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's just one of those things. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I look at the way most of the general population, or most of the people that don't care for that whole lifestyle, the way they look at flamboyant men that are super flamboyant, you know what I'm saying? I look at women that act like airheads, or that present themselves, present themselves to be super just, you know what I'm saying? Like, here I am, like, you just gotta buy me drinks and you gotta do everything for me. Like the way that annoys you is the way that annoys me. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you don't have to act like that. Why are you acting like that? So
it's like this, right? You know what I mean?
But that's their personality, so who am I to judge?
Not judge. As you know what I'm saying, I'm keeping it all the way real now. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, it was a friction, right? As time has evolved and I have evolved with the time, hey, you are who you are, and that's what you is, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But still, it was still a line drawn in the sand. It was still a line drawn in the sand. Okay. What I just seen the other day, that merged that merged that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, but it wasn't flamboyant at all. You know what I'm saying? You got it's like a regular street cat. Like, street niggas are doing this now. That's what I'm saying. Like, regular heterosexuals. You know what I'm saying?
The same way pimps get their nails done.
I said that too now.
And they be,
I said that
that's
too.
The way I look
in
at
the
that.
70s.
They still do that shit now.
I said, I get that. So, okay, so.
That's the same way I look at it.
All right, so, you know what I'm saying? The gangsters, you brought up the time I can talk about, so I can talk about that. All right, so look, in the 70s and the 80s, cocaine was a thing. You see what I mean? So pimps used to, you know what I mean? It was a show out the pinky nails, as long as it is to scoop up the coke. That was the kicker. That was the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I can pull up a whole goddamn shit down there 8-ball with this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That was the thing, right? You know? All right, cool, did. I understand that, you know what I'm saying, like, I had some couple OG gangsters, like, you know what I'm saying, we don't do that pimping shit, man. Them niggas sissy, man. Them niggas girls and everything like that. And true indeed, it was some flamboyant things going on with certain type of players too, you know what I mean? Cannot deny that, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it was a line drawn in the sand. Yeah. It still was a line drawn in the sand. It wasn't merging. This shit is in the gumbo pot, baby. And I'm just saying to be alert about it. Yeah. I'm not saying, hey, that's fucked up. These niggas got nothing, or y'all niggas got nothing. I ain't saying none of that. I'm just saying times have changed.
You're aware of definitely.
This, you know what I'm saying? Be aware of this, man. You know what I mean? Like, what you thought it was, it ain't what it is. It ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know what I'm saying, about 5 years ago, he kind of say, yeah, shout on that. But, hey, man, I seen a nigga like 55 years old, man. You know what I'm saying? Another street nigga talking about, he got his nail painted on. It looked like, you know what I'm saying? It looked like crayon and shit. And he telling my cousin, oh, no, yeah, my daughter did. I forgot I had it on. Boy, you kicking that shit, boy. Because guess what? I'm going to tell y'all something, too. I'm glad we saying about this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let them young niggas have that now. Let the young niggas have that. Y'all old niggas don't be doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you from a different time. Let them
people do what they want to do.
Hey, man, look here, man. I'm gonna say that.
You can say what you want.
I'm gonna say that.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
You can say what you want.
That's all I have to say.
People do what they want to do.
And you can do what you want to do, home. But I'm just saying, if you from my cloth and you from my era,
most people not from your.
That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say.
You got to think about what you're saying.
I'm cool on that.
The 70s, 80s, 90s, and on now, the LGBTQ has been very prevalent.
I'm talking about heterosexual men. The heterosexual men. I'm not talking about.
But you got to think about this. We're literally in an age where back a couple of hundreds of years ago, heterosexual men were wearing wigs on a daily basis.
Yeah, I don't understand the
English.
And
so that's what I'm saying.
And I get all that, and I get all that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking all that. And I'm just hey, if you from my tribe, that's all I'm saying. I'm representing my tribe. You know what I'm saying? I get all that. You know what I'm saying? But if you from my tribe, hey man, don't we ain't on now. So I just say that.
Okay, I got you. All right. So one of the main topics that have been buzzing lately has been Carlee Russell.
Carlee Russell, man.
And as you can clearly see, like on some of these platforms, I know on Twitch right now, so I'm looking a little. I'm gonna have to change. I forgot to change the scene. You know what I'm saying? To get my skin tone. I'm not just like. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that.
I'm actually, you know what I'm saying, over here, a nice little almond color.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. I ain't gonna go for it.
Don't.
Look, she's a red bone, and she in denial. And it's all good. Come on. See, light-skinned people embrace the light-skinness, man. Come on, y'all.
I'm brown skin.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? Light skin matters. Light skin, but there ain't nothing wrong with me. That's the thing, man. Look, man. Look, what look good, it look good, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. If it look good, you look good, man. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying it don't
look. That's what I'm saying, man. Don't be ashamed.
I'm not saying it don't look good. I'm just saying.
Claim it, man. Don't be ashamed of the game. You can claim your fame, man. You know what I'm talking about?
I prefer.
Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? Let that light bright shine, man. You know what I'm talking about? Let it shine, baby. Let it glow, man. Let them know how it go, man.
Huh? Not you light-skinned, ma'am. First of all,
I told her that.
Don't be disrespectful.
You see what I'm talking about? What are you doing, man?
I'm brown skinned.
Yeah, you about brown skin and Texas red. Yeah, I see it. I'm sorry. I see it. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But you get that. What's it got to draw a line? It gotta be a draw a line.
All right. I'm light skinned, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Proceed.
But how does this Carlee Russell situation do you think is now going to affect us more? Because we hear all the time kids going missing, kids getting trafficked, black women going missing, black women being trafficked, women being abused. And, it's really hard sometimes for people to even, first of all, a lot of us don't even trust the police. Like stuff go on. Like I got a friend right now. This damn girl won't even call her friends for help.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just imagine trying to call the police for help.
Right.
So.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, I feel like this situation with her, honest to God, now you can judge me if you want. When it first happened, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it.
Mm-hmm. Explain that. Why, you know what I'm
saying? When they said she saw a baby on the side of the road as a mother, I knew that was a fucking lie.
Okay, what side of what road though?
On the side of a highway.
Talk to him now.
I knew it was a lie. Now, granted, that we got some badass, horrible parents out here that have put their kids in some shitty ass situations. However, I did not believe for 1 minute that girl saw a baby on the side of the road, a white baby on the side of the highway while she was going 70, 50, anywhere between 50 and 70 miles per hour on the highway at night.
At fucking night.
I wear glasses and I can barely see driving during the daytime, but I know damn well at night I'm looking like my head is on swivel because I want to make sure ain't no deers coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure people ain't.
I know you ain't.
You see what I'm saying? I'm from the country.
The real one.
I'm from the country where driving down a dark road, you might end up hitting a bear cub.
Talking about the back street. Tell them about the back street.
I done did it before. You driving down back streets and there ain't no street lights.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta your headlights is what you gotta go by.
Ooh.
So I know how to keep my eyes and my head on swivel when driving.
Talk to him, right?
But there is not one time how you the only person that saw this baby.
Right.
Out of all the people traveling on this highway, you the only one.
Right.
And then when the police chief was like, "Oh, and she drove 600 yards, a length of 6 football fields."
Mm-hmm.
Huh? You followed the baby for 6 football fields in your car?
So that's what she was saying about the 6 football fields. Like,
that's why he kept saying that. He was like, she drove for 6 football fields, 600 yards, 6 football fields. He was like, there's no way a baby, we know we know kids, a toddler, a 3 to 4 year old.
So break that down, right? Listen what you just said. So you on the expressway bowling. I'm talking about you bowling on the motherfucking expressway, John. In Hoover, Alabama.
Yep.
Hoover, Alabama, right? Nighttime.
You supposed to be going to get some slide or something. Where you going, girl?
That part, right? First of all, who is going to follow a child 6 football field for you finally
get out
the car and stop and see into assist? I'm talking about the black community now. I'm talking about black people.
As soon as I would have saw, if it was a legit baby, you can attest.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
The pause real quick, because he can attest. We were getting something to eat one day, a little juice bar on Marietta Street.
Yeah, man.
We sitting in the car. I see a lady across the street with a kid and one pushing in the stroller, and she not fully paying attention to these kids. I literally almost jumped out the car because I saw literally this kid about to run into the damn street.
Right into like I said once again.
I'm across the street in a whole nother fucking parking lot subdivision, but I'm watching this lady walk down the sidewalk with her kid in a stroller and one with the hand. And the one in the hand, the one that she should have been holding in the hand, she just let this little motherfucker just walk on the sidewalk all like, I, as a mother, and he can tell you, I was mad. It took me a minute to calm down. I wanted to go beat her up.
She gonna say this what I seen. This lady right here finna jump out the car and walk over there to the kid, man. You had that motion to do that. You
I was about to get out.
Yeah, you had that motion. Like, what to go? You know what I'm saying? Like all the real, like instinct. It wasn't nothing but instinct. It wasn't a thought about it. You know what I'm saying? It was a straight instinct.
Not what
hey, kid, you know what I'm saying? What was going on?
I ain't called 911.
Yeah, so saying all that to say, go back and say, man, everybody don't need no kid, man.
Nope.
Everybody don't need no kid,
and
man.
She don't have no kids.
And we wonder why. You know what I'm saying? Why everything going on, how it going on. You feel what I mean?
25 years old, but, you know, at the end of the day, the things that she saw, the football field, you know, and then you saying that as you get to the kid, when you finally get out and check on the kid, a man come out of the woods to say he's checking on the kid. Huh?
Man, look here, man. Let me tell you something. Hold on.
Girl, you should have immediately turned around and got your ass back in your vehicle.
Let me tell this part. Let me tell you, I want to talk about it. Because I think I put on to it, right? John. Listen, man. So, she gave me the clarification about this. They kept on saying the 600 yards. I'm like, I figured that, but I ain't really hear it. So, like, you actually follow. Okay, so like I said, you on the expressway, you bowling, and then you following a child walking.
And a
child now. And get what? She on the 911 call. Yeah, I see a little kid got a white t-shirt on and diapers.
In the hazard lane now.
What the hell kind of kid walking 600 yards, man? Shit, I get tired of goddamn walking up the street.
I told you. That's why I said.
Okay, so we said that, right? Boom. Now you finally get jumped out the car. Hey, what's going on? What are you doing?
You okay?
Are you okay? Then miraculously, a man out the woods jumps out. Hey, I was looking at the kid too. Something is wrong. We should help the child.
I'm just trying to check and make sure the kid okay.
Then, he pulled a slick move and kidnapped her.
He picked her up.
Pick her up. Huh? Force her over a fence.
Make her climb over a fence.
No, exactly. Let's say, hold on. So apparently he had to put the bitch down. You see what I'm saying? Now I don't need to go on the clarification. You put the bitch down. Bitch jump over the fence. Get on up through there. Bitch jump over the fence. They carry their country ass all into an 18-wheeler.
Where the baby at though?
Where the baby at? Next question, where the baby at?
After he picked you up, where the baby go?
Baby ain't nowhere. The baby jumped his head ass over the fence too? Okay, all right, boom.
Okay, all right.
You in the 18-wheeler, they got you kidnapped, whatever, woo-doo-woo, and you escape. Now, hold on, people. Hold on, y'all. Where the hell an 18-wheeler at in the woods in Hoover, Alabama? Right? Okay, we going for that, right? We're going, we actually wait for it.
Okay.
All right, we cool with it. Bitch said she jumped out the motherfucking 18-wheeler and escaped. I'm talking about Tom and Jerry. Boom, boom on these folks. And got kidnapped again.
They caught her ass.
In what? A car.
And this time put it in a car.
So what, these motherfuckers Fast and Furious, they got 4-5 cars in the goddamn 18-wheelers? Oh, the bitch escaped. Ooh.
All the while, they still got a baby.
And they still got a baby. Lord, look. That's a lie. That's right. I'm hearing that, I'm like, and you said it did what? Now, and one, at that point, I'm done with it. Me personally, I'm done with it. This, go ahead.
So, I guess, we got the statement today. The police chief released a statement today, pretty much explaining from the attorney.
From the attorney now. Talk to him. It's crazy, y'all.
So the attorney pretty much says it was a hoax.
Mm-hmm.
She apologizes.
Mm-hmm.
She's sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive her. Girl.
That news, boy.
You literally, Carlee, and this is just on me being a black female that has been assaulted, that has been put in situations where I didn't feel comfortable with calling the police, didn't have anybody to help me back when those situations happened. And when I did reach out for help to feel the judgment.
Right.
And then for us to have come, because this happened years ago.
Right.
So from that had happened to me years ago, and to see how now we still got these kids being abducted, these black women and being abducted, these just human trafficking, period, still being going on so strong. And then you do some old funky ass, floozy ass shit like this. You got 2 parents at home.
Yeah.
You are a college graduate. You are in a sorority. What the hell? And you had a man.
What was all that about?
If they don't tell us, and I had already said, I don't know if I was talking to you, if I was talking to my other friend Malik. I already know they was it's some claim of insanity.
Now you talking to Malik?
Yeah.
I'm just getting on to it.
She gonna freak out. They gonna claim when they try to go charge her. Cause watch, when they try to charge her, they gonna try to figure out, well, this is against the law. You can't be filing false reports or whatever. And she gonna be like, it was insanity, a moment of psychotic break. That's exactly what the excuse is gonna be. Because this apology, your lawyer pretty much told you, don't dig a deeper hole for your ass.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you were wrong.
You were dead ass wrong, Shawty.
Because what did you go? And then your mama. Now, first of all, if anybody saw the interview with the parents and the mother, and I think that's her. I don't think that's her. I think it's her stepfather. But even if that's her real father,
right.
That man ain't said shit in the whole interview. It was the mama speaking. So now you got your family or your mama helping you with your bullshit.
Nothing crazy.
To get caught up in some crazy shit.
Right.
Because girl.
Bro, this girl told them folks.
Same thing, your boyfriend, I don't know if he's still your boyfriend, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't put all these people in predicaments that weren't even necessary.
At all.
For what? Because I want to know what you was doing.
Yeah, but that's the question.
We need to know.
What was going on, man?
Why you
if you over here getting you some goddamn outside dick and doing all this shit, bitch, you need to goddamn pay this. You need to pay this. You need to give this man a goddamn platinum ring on his dick.
Why you had these people out here looking for you? You need to tell us what the hell you was really doing. We need to know.
Bro, these folks said when they caught her in the car, took her to the hotel, blindfolded, took naked pictures of her.
That's what she said.
Know what I'm saying? That's what she told them folks. Took naked pictures of her. Didn't fuck with her now. They ain't molest her.
They ain't molest her or rape her.
And rape her, none of that. In the morning, feed her crackers.
And cheese.
The
woman that she said that she didn't see.
The woman she didn't see. They jump back in some car and then this bitch Tom and Jerry again. Boom. I don't know. What? What in the world? I'm like, you first of all, you're an incredible bitch if you did that. If that really gonna say, listen, if that actually went up, you was a really incredible bitch. Let me tell you a story. I told her I wanted to tell you a story that will remind me of, right? This back in high school, John. Like, I'll never forget this story. So, we had to, you know what I'm saying, you know how everybody meet in the morning time, everything like that, getting some breakfast and shit like that, whatever, not like that, right? Boom. So we had the goddamn breakfast table. You know, we kicking and shit like that. So, old girl like, yeah, she got down. Man, bro, we got down sitting in the car, you know what I'm saying? Put it on, you know what I mean? On G's and everything. We rolled back 5, 6, 7, 8 plants and everything like that. We just smoked that plant out and everything like that. Police came, shit. Try to block that damn bro out. Bro wasn't going for that shit. Hit that motherfucker, bro. Hit the car out there. Shit, I was like, what? Like, what? Yeah, bro, on the G, put it on the G. Stop that, everything like that. We put it on the G. We got them riding and everything like that. Why the helicopter came? What? After, man, the hell, well, we.
Not in school. It was in high school. Oh my God. Like we had to like news on the belt.
But it was, I bullshit you now. I'll never get this story. It was so exaggerated, bro. And everybody knew she was lying. And it took the internet, but it was so funny because it was like, you know how you look at a person and be like, okay, but like everybody eating on by the story, and to the point we all bust out laughing on it. Like, this you trip. They said, damn, shit got them. And look at the hope. Helicopter came and everything. So we bit one. Damn, I don't know. On foot and everything. Shit, they try to got there and get bro. Hit by 4, 5 folks. Jump on. Man, bro got in and jumped down on them folks. Hit by 2, 3 of them folks. Knocked their ass down. We had it up. She get in the house, cool, not kidding. Shit, dropped about 4, 5 minutes. Got there, that what
it was. Wow. Wow.
Boy, that sound like that same story when she said what old girl just said from Hoover, Alabama.
Yeah.
What?
So long story short, you know.
That's too funny.
I don't not believe. I'm never gonna not believe our black women. But what I'm not gonna do nowadays, because I know people lie so bad, you would never see me on social media sharing anything or giving my prayers and my condolences to anybody unless I know the full story.
Right.
And I don't want you to be like, oh, well, Toy is, you know, if anything ever happened to her, I don't want to support her. Look, I expect you to do the same thing with me. The thing about it is, I'm not a fucking liar.
Right.
And everybody that knows me, and if you've ever come across me, you know I'm not a motherfucking liar. And if you say that I'm a liar, what the fuck did I lie about?
That part. Hello.
So until you can tell me what I lied about, I'm gonna stand by what I said. I ain't no fucking liar. So if I post to say, hey, you know what I'm saying? If I get locked up and I die, I ain't kill myself. Believe me, bitch, cause I'm not killing myself if they lock me up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If I post y'all asking for help about my kid and start help me find my kid, I'm telling the motherfucking truth.
That's right.
Cause
exactly.
I'm not putting y'all
in my shit. Exactly. So
my family know. My folks know. You know what I'm saying? Like blood definitely thicker than water. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Water thick as hell too.
Yeah, that's it. Mud thicker than the goddamn blood.
And all of it. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? The ones that's been here through the mud with me, you know what I'm saying? They know what it is.
That part.
You ain't even gotta ask. It is what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
So you know what I'm saying? On the serious tip though about the situation though, man, we should not let this be a hindrance.
Yeah, don't let this stop y'all from helping black women.
Right.
Or women, period. Or people, period.
Period. You know what I mean? Because, you know, even though, like, I done had this happen for us in the family member recently. You know what I'm saying? Well, one of my family members, they found her in Texas over some sexual transport and shit. Now, granted, she a hothead and she being rebellion and want to goddamn, you know what I'm saying, run away and shit like that. But hey, man, that's not a excuse. You know what I mean? Like, even if you running away, it shouldn't be no situation where you're getting transported for sexual trafficking. You know what I mean? Like that is crazy. Like that shit. Like this is actually a hustle in this city. They was so crazy about it. Like that is part of the streets now.
And I'm so glad. I ain't even gonna lie. When I moved here,
it wasn't none of that.
It wasn't none of that. However, the culture was leading to that.
I understand.
And I am glad that I had enough sense about me to be able to maneuver the way I maneuvered and not get caught up in that. Because back when I first got here and leading up until before I, got into that relationship and shit. Mm-hmm. The climate was, it was the models, remember they did I forgot, it's not the Charlie's Angels, but it was Taz's Angels. I don't know if you remember that back in the day, mm-hmm. where it was the guys were having a house full of women, 10 to 12 women, mm-hmm. that they were having them being models. They would go out to the club together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that sounds like Atlanta Downs. Yeah, it started back, you know what I'm saying, hard when I first moved here. Okay. That's kind of when the climate actually got a little bit bigger, because that's when that whole club vibe, Peter Street was popping, Visions mm-hmm. on 112. Y'all already had Atlanta popping. Right. But when I moved here in December 2004, right. January 2005, you know what I'm saying? It was a whole nother, like, downtown was like jumping to the point where it was like how y'all would be like the south side popping, you know what I'm saying? Like east side, like it was doing that downtown, you know what I'm saying? They trying to bring that back too though. And as they should. They trying to bring that back. Underground? You talking about underground? It wasn't underground. This is where Visions was at. That Midtown. You talking about Midtown? Midtown, 112. You know what I'm saying? 112 was down on Peachtree. You know what I'm saying? That was actually one of the best clubs. It was a horrible location because the traffic was stupid crazy. Yeah. But it was a good vibe and a good club. You know what I'm saying? So there are things that I think that Atlanta bred. Mm-hmm. Because, they call this Black Hollywood. And if you live here and if you've been here for over 10 years, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Right. In Atlanta, everybody's famous. That part. Yeah. I'm not celebrities do nothing for me. Because guess what? I'm a celebrity too.
Exactly.
So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can come here, you can do and be, you can be whatever you want to be.
And then the thing about it is, it's like,
everybody
you might be cooler than the celebrity. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Like,
and that
you be cooler than the celebrity. That's what's going on. You be like, man, here you go, man. I'm gonna help you out.
Help you out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? Yeah, man, but that situation's crazy.
Another topic that I wanted to bring up was the G Herbo situation. So we all know, you know, Herbo been having this little case for a few years, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, if you from Atlanta, you know exactly what the hell he going through. Like, you know, like the majority of these men and these women that got money that when you get to know them, you be like, well, what the fuck do you really do? They be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm an influencer. No, bitch, you a scammer. Right. Nigga, you a scammer. Like, a lot of this, like, these people that, you know what I'm saying, that ain't really got no background to show. Like, there are people out here in the city that's been doing this for 15, 20 years. Like, you can see 20 years ago in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, they was the same person they are now, but they were pushing that same hustle. You're like, I can't remember the name of Middleman Fresh Store, you know what I'm saying? But I've been following him for years, but now he has a store. You know what I'm saying? And I will talk about it in the next episode, but you know what I'm saying? I've seen his growth. You know what I'm saying? He's a part of the city culture. You know what I'm saying? Anybody in the city, you know what I'm saying, that's in the industry right now, if you out and about and if you're in the fashion industry, then you know him or you've seen him. You know what I'm saying? And to see him now having a store and having a storefront, but knowing about him years ago being a stylist, you know what I'm saying?
You seen the growth.
It's just like, you know, that's organic. That's what you supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? Versus, you know what I'm saying? We didn't know, like 2 years ago, you was a bumpy face high schooler, you know what I'm saying, or a college dropout, and now, you know what I'm saying, you on the internet right here walking around like you got Birkin and you know what I'm saying, all kinds of shit, and that shit is coming from DH Gate. Like, the scammer culture compared to the real culture in Atlanta has gotten shit so misconstrued with people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say, I gotta break this shit down, man. Like, shit, you know what I'm saying? The scam game. I keep it real. I seen the whole transition. When the BMF shit, let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? When the BMF shit went down, no, but when the BMF shit shut down, right? Let's talk about it, people. Two things changed: the streets and the strip club. The strip club changed and the streets changed.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Before BMF, you know what I mean? When BMF came, I'm telling my age. I ain't got no problem telling. You know what I'm saying? Shit. We were going to the strip club when motherfuckers had a pocket full of ones. The strippers look at you like you lame. Nowadays, boy, you look lame without it. Yeah. Like, boy, what are you know what I'm saying? Like, my old ass got that. Here you go, you know what I'm saying? Here you go, little fall that. Let's hit it now. Like, bitch be like, bro, why you ain't get no chance to put it on me?
Right, why you ain't get the one?
You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to be low key. You know what I'm saying? I'm low key.
Why you can't?
Right, they want you to do it like this. Like, motherfucker look at me like, boy, what you talking about? But what it is? I appreciate it, but yeah, you know. But anyway, so the scale game jumped off. You know what I'm saying? We got a lingo for it, but I would not say it. Anybody else would say it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't putting our lingo out there for the folks. You know what I'm saying? But I say the scam game been going on, and that's what the streets on, right? You know what I'm saying? Streets on scam. Streets on, you know what I mean, popping checks and popping scripts and everything like that. That's where the money is. Yeah. I'm saying that's where the money is. So now, when you going that route with it, the blocks died. Yeah. The streets died. The real streets. You know what I'm saying? The blocks. You know what I'm saying? The moms and pops. The motherfucking car washes, you know what I'm saying, the shit that cover up the street, that shit have died. So when the scamming dies, then when the robbing picks up.
Scamming ain't gonna die, but the robbing, see, okay, so this is the way I look at it when it comes to that, the scamming and robbing. Okay?
Yeah, talk about it.
robbing season comes into effect when the temperature starts to drop, and when the seasons come. See, you looking at it from your street perspective. I'm looking at it from a person that's not necessarily in it, but in it because of people that I know.
I got it.
When it comes to robbing, that's when it starts. When the temperature starts to change, and when it starts to get more holiday season. That's when the robbing picks up. Scamming, that's a year-round long event. They scamming all year long.
Right. I come from.
But robbing season is holidays and when it starts to get cold.
Yeah, generally speaking.
It be too hot.
I get generally speaking. Make it, then they come take you.
I mean, I get that. You know what I'm saying?
It's about the homework, you know what I'm saying, the research.
Right, but that's not happening as much now as it used to happen back in the day, because people are not necessarily walking around like, back in the day, people used to be really out in the street, you know what I'm saying, showing all that money. It was nothing for a dude to be out with a chick, you know what I'm saying, and he pull out a bankroll, you know what I'm saying? They're not doing that now, and the men that are doing it now, they just really a bunch of scammers because they got money. Like, you get to have unnecessary amounts of money like that, and you're showing it now. You're only doing that because you're trying to show off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, like, that robbing season, people not showing off like that, so you don't have no reason to do that throughout the year.
So I'm gonna tell you what they're doing now. You know what I'm saying? What was going on in high school, they breaking the car.
I don't consider that as robbing season because we don't talk about that over here. You know what I'm saying? They breaking the cars, and what they stealing though?
Right.
They stealing tasers. They stealing change. They stealing stupid ass shit. I literally, in my complex, we can attest, I get the messages all the time. They are breaking their cars. I used to leave my car doors unlocked because, like, don't break in my shit. Don't break my windows. I literally would leave brand new car parts in my car.
Yeah.
And if you had any sense about yourself, if you were a real robber, if you were a real, like, street person out here, like, some real, like, I'm about to get my money, you know what I'm saying? You would have took the car parts instead of a fucking cheap-ass taser that you could have bought off of Amazon for $15. Like, you chose to steal something that was worth no value versus something worth value.
All right, so there's a flip side to that, all right? I can't get off on no car part. I get the taser, and then I got them walk up on somebody, got them taser their ass and take what they got in their pocket.
But you're not doing that. If you was, but you really not doing it. I get what you're saying, and I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
I get the flip side. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they're not doing that. They just not.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? They can really get off on them car parts. You could have went up the street. It's 5 car dealerships up the street right now that I'm pretty sure that, you know what I'm saying, they would love to take some car parts. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's possible.
That's
we got janky dealerships around. We got janky car people, all the repairmen all around the street. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I know you got a hustle mentality. You know what I'm saying?
This is how I know what I'm talking about, because these same kids that are doing this are in the area. They see people out here all the time working on cars. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to take these car parts and be like, shit. You know what I'm saying? So-and-so work on cars. I can hear him on the market like, look, I found these car parts. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
what you want for them? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. They would rather steal dumb shit that's literally they can get on their own.
I get it, man. I get it.
Versus something of some value. So that's what I'm saying. Like the robbing season, that shit is to me like, you ain't really doing no robbing. It's like you just about to catch a charge on some real stupid ass shit.
You make a move, every lick you move.
At least do some real shit. Make it worth it.
And that's the grand scheme of things. That's the grand scheme of things, right?
Make it worth it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? What? That ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, you know what I'm saying, going for $500 plays as much as they doing for $5,000 plays to $500,000 plays. Like they doing this
$5 plays.
So even $5 plays. You dig what I mean?
That's some more junky shit.
And that going on too. That is going on. So, you know, I get it. You know, it like go back to what we said earlier before. Ain't no lines being drawn. All this shit is merged.
Yeah. Yeah. So the G Herbo situation. So when they first talked about it, of course, you know what I'm saying, they want to tell you the max of what he could possibly get. So he could get over 20 years. Mm-hmm. First of all, I already knew they wasn't about to give him no 20 years. Like that just didn't even make no sense for what they fucking charged him with. Especially when they got Kodak Black ass out here running around the streets. You know what I'm saying? Which he probably about to go back to jail. Just go ahead and let y'all know we will be talking about him coming soon. Because he definitely is going back to jail.
You know, he made a song.
I saw that stupid shit.
And Wack put it together.
I didn't even talk. I didn't even.
Wack 100 put it together.
Okay, so what time is it? Oh! No, sometimes.
Next time we'll do on that.
Be cutting off.
Yeah.
That's, oh my God.
I got. We'll talk about that later. We'll put that on the next one.
So, you know, in the situation right now, you know, it's just
yeah, but G Herbo though, you know what I mean? And,
he got 5 years, so he going to jail for 5 years. And I was asking you, you know what I'm saying, how much time he probably would do. And he was like, he probably do maybe, you know what I'm saying, 18 months to 2 years, you know what I'm saying?
18 to 24 months.
18 to 24 months, you know what I'm saying, which makes sense, you know. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, if he got a better lawyer, you know what I'm saying, they might make him pay a higher fine and put his ass on house arrest for at least 2, you know what I'm saying, at least that same amount of time they was planning on sitting his ass down. So we'll see how that work out. But 5 years is what they gave his ass. But he did take a plea deal, so we'll see how that play out from the time that he actually got up.
Yeah. I think he's gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right.
He's fine, because first of all, you prove that you married, you prove that you got a family, you're a family man. This little shit, they charging you with some shit that they said that you did before you actually became who you is now.
For sure.
So that's where the kind of is like
you play the game. You play the game right way.
What y'all stupid asses should have been doing with the PPP loans. When y'all got them PPP loans, and y'all was out here talking about some y'all had these businesses, which I asked should have been doing, which I got that money is starting fucking businesses.
To add on that, especially the ones you file the taxes on, got the loan on.
Starting businesses and actually filing taxes on. I'm starting the business because I don't want to even start. They didn't even have a business.
Right. You know
they were just like, oh, this is Get Money Records. Excuse me, nigga, what?
You know what I'm saying? Cut your grass, you know what I'm saying? Coat. You know what I mean? However it go. You know what I mean?
Hop, skip, and jump. What?
Like, you know, whatever, but you know, that's
y'all didn't even start businesses. Y'all didn't do nothing.
We need definitely put that in the pen, you know what I'm saying? PP loan, you know what I'm saying?
Pinned out.
Pen PP loan out. Hey, first of all, I'm gonna tell y'all like that, man. If you got away with it, salute. You know what I mean? However it go, man. But we do not know how, because people getting pinched. We're saying that people are getting pinched.
Because
we don't know how far they're gonna go.
No, so
on the pinch, but people are getting pinched.
Tell you.
But people are getting pinched.
They said they want every damn dollar back. If they find out that y'all got money and y'all didn't file taxes, so let me tell you something how they gonna do. I'm gonna tell you exactly how it's happening.
It's a free game.
Free game for you. If you didn't know, now you know. If you got a PPP loan and you didn't file taxes on that business, and that business is not virtuous twofold. It's probably a little bit more, but 2 things is for sure.
Right.
If you did not file that business with the state that you got that PPP loan in, that's the first one. Mm-hmm. If your ass didn't file taxes on that business, regardless if it was an LLC or a corp, that's number 2.
Okay.
1 and 2 is about to get your ass a thing. They said they don't care if they gave your ass 5. They want all their money back. Now, granted, they be like, oh yeah, they're only going after the ones that got the most money. Now, if they forgave your shit, you good. You lucked up.
That's the Hail Mary.
You lucked up.
That's the Hail Mary. You got one of them, and then you got on the forgiveness, and you slid through. You slid through a while.
They forgave it.
Hey man, salute, home. You did it. You did what you supposed to do.
They probably not gonna come for you. But if they did not forgive your shit, and you under one of those paybacks, And they start doing that because you didn't have to file it on your taxes. That's what they got y'all. They told you it's not going to get your taxes. So whatever money you got, you didn't have to pay taxes on it. So a lot of people are like, oh, I ain't gonna declare it on my taxes.
Right.
And that was what shit. Like right now, I'm not making no money through my clothing business, but it's still active with the state. So guess what? I'm paying taxes on that shit.
Yeah, shit.
As a matter of fact, I gotta go into that shit.
Yeah.
But I'm paying taxes on my shit. Cause at the end of the day, I don't need nobody coming. Like I'm 40. I done between the ages of 21, I'll say 21 is when shit started to get real fucking crazy. 21 to 37, I was kind of like, okay, like shit got like it was going up, then it went down.
Right.
Then I had to
jump back.
And you know, just recently with the student loans being like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody mad about the student loan situation. You know what I'm saying? I caught a quick little blessing with the borrower's defense. If you didn't get in on that while you were supposed to get in, then that's on you.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Because that started up under the Obama administration. So while y'all asses is out here thinking shit was all gravy, you know what I'm saying? You should have been taking advantage of what the shit. That's why when people be like, "Oh, Democrats ain't shit," you's a fucking lie. $152,000 says otherwise.
Right. Right.
Sorry, not sorry. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. You know what I'm saying? You got in, you didn't shit, you know. Can't be mad at them folks who got in, you know what I mean? Especially speaking on the student loan. Because Obama was in office in 2008, so look at the time from that.
And I got in on the late.
You see what I'm saying? So, you know, he walked in, that was part of his campaign. So, and you know, Obamacare and student loans, that was his main two, you know what I'm saying, issues that got him, you know what I mean, like, that he was, you know what I'm saying, standing on.
But you know what's so crazy though, with just the side note with the Obamacare? That wasn't even him. It was the Affordable Care Act. And people just named it Obamacare because
exactly, that's what it's called. It's Affordable Care,
they did it because of his presidency, because they wanted, the Republicans did that because they wanted it to be a negative connotation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it literally, you know what I'm saying? They should have never called it Obamacare. Like that literally made it worse and made people have an adverse reaction to it because it was being associated with the black president. Like that, that's why I don't like when you say that. I was just like, oh my god. Yes, it did. It was called it, but it was so crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to this day, they still.
That's how it's associated.
And granted, they don't do it as much now. It's now the Affordable Care Act, but every now and then you will see something referenced. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like,
I get it. Yeah, I understand.
This man been out all of it. Like,
but you know, to your point, you know what I'm saying? It's been going on since 2008, for sure, about the student loan. Yeah. But yeah. What we got there, Ali?
I mean, it's a little bit past, you know what I'm saying? So one more thing that I wanted to talk about, you know, touch on as far as what has been going on in the industry. Two things, real quick. So I'm gonna say this topic for later. So one, for those in Atlanta, you know, these Thug fans, you know what I'm saying, they denied his bail again, despite the concerns about the languishing health, you know what I'm saying, and will remain in jail until trial. You know what I'm saying? So this is just a, you know, a PSA to, you know, all the rappers that be out here in the streets, and you know what I'm saying, like y'all gangsters and y'all got these, you know what I'm saying, these street, you know, and this is some real shit, and I know some of the men probably feel some kind of way, and I know, you know, you ain't gotta, I don't need you to agree with me on this.
Yeah, this on this.
But the same way y'all look at women for standing after some of their favorite artists, you know what I'm saying, is the way that y'all be dick riding for Thug. The man is in jail. And when you go to jail, just like any other regular person that go to jail, you know what I'm saying, they got to deal with shit that happened in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up.
Yeah.
They got to deal with shit that happened in jail. So if you wanted the freedom and the rights that you had, you know what I'm saying, and before you got in jail, then guess what you should have not have been doing? Illegal shit to get you put in jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, don't nobody give a fuck about what you going through while you in jail. For going through what you in jail for. Don't nobody care. Like, don't nobody care. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. Nobody care. Because at the end of the day, if you were smart, you would have been saving some of that money. Because just like El Chapo did, even though his ass ain't never getting out of jail. You know what I'm saying? His kids, you know what I'm saying, even though they gonna probably be dead in a couple of years, you know what I'm saying, they out here, you know what I'm saying, living it up off the billions. Like the cartel is still going, you know what I'm saying, like you gotta understand, it's like what's those, the hydras, you know what I'm saying, you cut off one head, it grows back, and the rest of them still keep going. Y'all pretty much took out Thug, and then y'all motherfuckers is in shambles.
I get it.
Everybody's in fucking shambles. Y'all don't know what to do with yourself. Who making music under the slime right now?
Gotti. That's what I'm saying. Lil Gotti. That's about, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to really hold it down.
And I'm sitting here like, who?
I get it.
Okay. And then, you know what I'm saying, we gonna go back onto this topic. I'm pretty sure between now and next week, this is gonna come back up again. So, Antonio Brown.
Oh yeah, man. You know what, man? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is so crazy how this topic keep popping up. Like, so Shadow really is really good. He really got the internet streets. He got the internet streets on, like, you know what I'm saying, Adam 22. He really know how to kind of keep it bubbling, and then in the feed, right? So you got my boy AB. Talking about he want to hit this man old lady. This the same man they caught exposing himself in the pool. What that was in Dubai or some shit like that.
First of all, AB said that.
AB, my fault. I'm saying.
First of all, he said that him and Adam, right? They done fucked already.
See what I'm saying? I ain't even checked all that part of it.
She said, Antonio, I'm a married woman. He said that didn't stop you last time, baby. So let me tell y'all something. Which I said, it was like, let me tell you something. Ladies, that's that. We're gonna come back to the Antonio Brown situation, but let me just let y'all know. If you come across that one, don't.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You put the business out there, man. Come on, man.
Don't.
That ain't no player shit, man.
He has been too reckless out here in these streets on different situations, and he's like a ticking time bomb. To me, he's worse than what Dennis Rodman was in his prime.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna say this, for the top, whatever on that tip. That ain't no player shit, home. You know, keep that shit in the tub, man. You know, it ain't no player shit, man. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna leave that at that. That ain't no player shit. Players don't kick it like that. You don't see him.
And then Adam talking about something. What are you gonna do with it with your little ass meat?
He on the game mode, man.
See, like, Adam is just goofy as hell.
Yeah, he on the game mode.
That's
man.
Adam is a cock all.
You sound, you know what I'm saying? You sound hurt, man. Like, that one player. You know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, hold on, man. Fuck that, man. Like, hold on, who you trying? That's my old lady. You talking to? What the fuck you talking about, man?
What you mean?
I'm like, what the fuck you talking? What is this about? Everybody getting checked, man. Checkmate, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, something got to be explained.
That's why I told you.
You got to be fucked up, man.
Was weird.
You got to be fucked up, man.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Of all people, you did that and you started with Jason Love?
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? If you want to keep this shit pouring, that's cool. You know what I mean? You want to keep that shit pouring, that's cool, man. But all the other niggas and all this other shit, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? You got somebody got to get goddamn. You got to start drawing a line.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Had the YouTuber cussing out said,
yeah, he did the high he with it. Yeah, but he did the high he with it at the end.
Even with the high he, that's still disrespectful as hell.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying, for sure. But if a person ain't really playing it that way, okay, I see you ain't really playing it.
How do you know? The high he. You thinking the high he?
I'm just going by his action. I'm just going by his action.
The high he at the end would make you think that he's not serious. Just the fact that you even said it, period, is disrespectful.
I already know that.
Because at the end of the day, you
he act
like he
like he can hear it. Like, what say? I said, you know what I'm saying, congratulations, say like he got to do that.
He was on his YouTube. See, that's the thing that it would be.
Yeah, it could be a playback. It could be a playback, and then
he did it.
You know what I'm saying? Then like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? I peeped what you said, my nigga. Like,
it's the whole skit. He had the whole clip.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know that, you know what I'm saying? If he had that conversation with Butter or not, you know what I'm saying? Or offline. I don't know that. But you know what I'm saying, based off, based off the internet character that he presents, I can see him giving a slide on that.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Based off that. I don't know Adam, you know what I'm saying, but based off the internet character, it's been way serious. Some said way more than that you done gave a slide on. So I can see a slide on that. But this man right here ain't sliding, home.
Yeah, I ain't never seen him communicate, so yeah.
That man ain't letting that man Antonio Brown told me, hey man, what's happening, man? And she, hey man, you know I'm mad. They ain't stopped me before. What you talking about? And you talking about, you gonna do what you with your little me? Well, you sound like the lame one. Well, you bought a man, like, man, hold on, what the fuck going on? What you saying? What you mean? Let's talk about it. I done lie, pick you up. What's happening? So what that was all about? Explain that one. Oh, okay. So you saying you stepped out on buddy? You know what I'm saying? Look that on before, you know what I mean? Because we did this. So what are you talking about? Oh, that was goddamn. I don't know about that. Now, if you knew something about, it ain't no matter. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. That shit don't even supposed to be on goddamn on no line. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. And then, brother, what the fuck you on? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't doing no straightening, home. You're not doing no straightening, man. You ain't doing no straightening, man. Somebody got to get straightened, man.
I said
Cause this your wife, man. Come on, like you gonna have all this high.
I said this last time. Literally, he's literally not in no control of this situation. At the end of the day, you're not in control. You're literally the coco in this situation. You are literally there at the behest of your woman because you have no backbone. The fact that men are on the internet even coming at you, and this is a joke. I even said that. I said this nigga has literally opened up the gates for him to be the biggest joke right now on the internet. And this is not no good publicity to me. This, they said any publicity is good publicity. At the end of the day, this is not good publicity to me. This is just literally, you have made an ass out of yourself.
This is something he had to do. This something I'm gonna say why he had to do. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't got no problem doing it. He ain't had no problem doing this shit because of the previous situation was going on with the whole breakup of all the co-stars and everything.
That ain't nothing to do with his show.
I get that. I can listen to that. You know what I'm saying? You want to get another shock value situation to bring everybody back, start talking to you. You ain't no try. You masterminded something, and you had no problem with the backlash of niggas, oh yeah, shit, I want to fuck her too. So cause I'm just based off the character that you putting out here, cause I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Based off the character that he putting out here, that's what I see.
I know nothing about what I was saying about Adam 22 made me think that this would be something that he would have did.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that. You know what I'm saying? We can agree to disagree on that.
Not with his wife. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this was something that he definitely did not expect to go as far as what he did.
Nah, I definitely agree on that. That's my point I'm trying to make. You know what I'm saying? You thought it was gonna be alright, you know what I'm saying, couple little jokes, couple little jazz, alright, little bit later on out of the we go through that. Now you hearing the backlash that you already expected, then you didn't expect that man to actually got them cream pie your wife, and she lick it up and you got that. You didn't agree to that one. Then you got actually people saying that the whole tape itself is really, it ain't gonna say everybody, but no say a good chunk saying that's mediocre, man. That ain't really doing nothing like that. So
that goes back to what we were talking about before, when it was just him and his wife and another chick. That was more of his speed. That's what he wanted. As soon as the agreement came to her to be able to have sex with a man, he no longer was in control of the situation. So nothing about what's going on now is Adam controlling this situation. Now this is just you trying to fix the situation, because you opened the floodgates when you agreed to allow her to have sex with that man.
Right. He quarterbacked the play.
No, he did.
He quarterbacked
the person that he waterboarded the play.
Okay, so he's the one that reached out to the man Jason.
You really think so?
He said that. They said that.
Listen to me, but listen to the situation and look at the situation. If he reached out to Jason, then why him and Jason going back and forth?
Because
it would be no need. Y'all already came to an agreement.
Because, like I said, you know what I'm saying, I already said it was scripted. If you can check this and say, like, this shit kind of feels scripted to me. But the argument of him saying that he fucked his wife better than him, that was the trigger that made him drop the threat to Jason. That's the whole.
So again, if they were in accordance, if they were in agreement, then none of that would have never happened. It would have did what it was. It would have just been a little sex scene. They would have got their money. They would have went about their business. People would have talked. Nobody would have said nothing. They would have kept it quiet. It would have been good. But that didn't happen.
Right.
So therefore, he did not have control of that situation. You did not quarterback that situation, because if you did, then that nigga wouldn't have been doing no interviews and telling people that he fucked your wife better than you fucked your wife. That's disrespectful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, right. You know damn well if that would have been you in that situation, and that man would have said it about your wife, you would have been like,
okay, so you put me in this. So I'm saying this.
But again, that's what I keep saying.
He said he put it to play, but the play didn't go how he wanted to go. He put the play together.
She put the play together.
They both did. Now, truth be told, if you saying this, who got in control of, who fucking who, or how who bringing who in, it's always been her to me. Because the reason being, he never did nothing solo with none of these women, and she never, if she didn't okay the woman to bring involved with it, it was a no-go. So any woman that she brought that he was cool with. So yeah, I get that. I'm talking about this particular play right here. He tried to, okay, I see that, let me do this and do that right quick, and then make this little move, and they didn't play. And it didn't go the way he wanted to go. That's what I'm saying. He put the play together. I think you ought to do this. Yeah, I think he said it.
I get what
That's all I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
That's all I'm saying, John.
I get what you're saying.
So I can all go by that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can go. That's all I'm going by. I'm going back there. And the man said this. Yeah, that's what I said. I cool. I okayed it. Yeah, I'm the one that said that. Yeah. So, hey, that's all I'm going by, man. Like, I don't, saying. So if that, and then you I have to take the most saying nigga want to say you want to fuck my wife, but the other shit that's going on, and then when you said don't do this and then better did that, out the muscle of that you supposed to jump off. But like, hold on, man. Ain't nobody told you to give my wife no cream pie, man. What the fuck that was?
That's
me.
That's what I'm saying. So based off of the things that you're saying, lets me know that he didn't have any control over the situation in the beginning. Yeah. You just said that to try to cover up for your wife. You just said that to make it seem like you were a man. You're saying this to make it seem like you were in control. But now, after all these other things are happening, clearly lets me know that you were not in control of this situation.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? The mission definitely go the right way. For sure.
You talked about it with her. You know, like, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. We can do that. You want to do that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. You can do that.
Yeah, and so to add on that, because exactly what it said. So he just put the play together, but he was not in control of the play.
Hell no.
Right, that's all I'm saying. So, you know, all that. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't want to put the play together, but he was not in control of the play.
It makes sense for him to put the play together because that's his wife.
And there it is.
If they was already, like you said, having sexual relations with other women, you know what I'm saying? So it would make sense. He's the husband. You put the play together.
Right. But damn. Yeah, man. So for Shouter to say that, then that's why I say we want to fight the man. I ain't really look at it like
disrespectful.
You supposed to be on that though. You supposed to be on that. You supposed to be on that.
You should. If a man reached out to you as a business on a business deal for you to deal with his, you know, hey, I want you to come in and do the X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you gonna get that money
out of respect. First of all, you don't even hear porn stars out there talking about their partners feel like that anyway.
Right.
So for Jason to be talking about Adam's wife like this, clearly something was not the way that it was presented. Because why are you out here doing interviews like this if that was just a job for you?
Yeah. Like you said, once the interview asked that question, you could have played that out. Like, I ain't gonna do all
it's just a simple job. First of all, why are you even talking about, like, you ain't talking about none of your other jobs like this?
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the situation, people saw it, so now they want to talk about it. So now it's kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, you can go talk about it, you can promote it, you can money. You know what I'm saying? But, sir.
Yeah,
I don't need you to tell me you fuck me better than my husband.
Right. You know, but see, that's that on that, man. But the Antonio Brown situation, man, I'm checking both of them folk, me personally, man. Like, you know, okay, I let you slide on that one home, but what better time about it that didn't start the last time? Like, what going on with them home? Like, you know what I'm saying? What we on, buddy? Like, you know what I mean? Like, damn. But you can't be. I go on for days, man. I'm gonna just leave it at that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about the origin. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, hey, man, we appreciate y'all.
Thanks for joining us. If you did, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of time that you came hang out with us, you know.
You know it's like.
Anybody wanna, you know what I'm saying, join us, you know what I'm saying, have any questions, then definitely drop us a message or, you know, hit us up on the
Instagram streets, these comments, man, you know.
Just reach out to us and let us know if you have any
inboxes, you know what I mean?
If you want to come holler at us.
Fuck with us, man. You know what I'm saying? We fuck with those who fuck with us, man. You know how it go.
Good night.
There you go. I'm popping like goddamn shit. Like damn. Yeah, pop. I'll cut this shit. It's popping. Cut this shit.